TunePocket.com. TunePocket.com.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, and welcome to the Sean Farrell podcast. I am Sean Farrell. God is great all the time. All the time, God is great. Happy 4th of July to everybody out there. Happy birthday, America. And let's not waste no time, shall we? Let's get right to it. So, Amanda Bynes, I saw this story last week. Amanda Bynes, she was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, I believe, in 2014, okay? So she was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. And she called the LAPD on June 17th to report that she was in distress. And she felt like that she might harm herself. And she was placed in a psychiatric hold, and earlier she was seen walking without no clothes on earlier this year in 2023, and she flagged down a car for help, calling for help, and they placed her in a mental health hold that lasted for several weeks. She just got out. Amanda Bynes just got out, and she is actually, well, the people surrounding her, they have actually put a plan in place for her to get better. So I'm praying for Amanda Bynes. We see it so often with celebrities and mental health, where they lose their way. And like I said, I just pray for Amanda Bynes. Just pray that she gets her life on track. Not just mentally, but physically, emotionally, spiritually. You have to be in a really dark place to be walking without any clothes on down the side of the road. Okay, you have to be in a really dark place mentally, and so I just hope that she gets better. Praying for her, pulling for her, and I know God has her, and I know God has her in her hands. So today is the 4th of July, and fireworks, barbecue, celebrations all around the country, all around the country. But for some people, that's 4th of July doesn't always bring about feelings of happiness, celebration. PTSD for soldiers who have fought in wars, for veteran soldiers who have fought in wars. 7% of war veterans, they suffer from PTSD. Something that can set off their PTSD. Large crowds, unexpected noises, fireworks, flashes. So unexpected noises, large crowds, flashes, fireworks, some of the things that you can do, some of the things that veterans can do to counter that. What you can do is you can use some white noise. You can use some white noise that'll stifle the outside sounds. That'll stifle the outside sounds that you hear. Or you can also use white noise, or you can also run a fan as well. And then that'll help as well. If you go to YouTube, this is something that I use. I use white noise. And they all have different types of white noise, from white noise from a ocean, white noise from like soothing water sounds, from fans to fires to like the campfires that you see. You know, they have all types of different white noises. They even have like spaceship white noises. Okay, so. And depression tiredness versus normal tiredness, okay? So normal tiredness is like working a long workday, working 12 hours a day. Probably have to do like an hour of overtime, working 13. So long days, long weeks. Those things are usually solved by a good night's sleep, okay? So that's where normal tiredness, that's what normal tiredness is. Depression tiredness is a whole nother different monster, okay? Depression tiredness is trying to uphold your work or school demands while battling symptoms of worthlessness, fatigue, numbness, faking a smile, and pretending to be okay when you're drowning inside. Tiredness from replay of a painful event that happened years ago that depression keeps you stuck to. I just want to know, how many of you all randomly had a negative event that happened several years ago that popped in your head that brings you right back down? I know that happens to me every time. I can be doing whatever, and there can be a negative event that happened. It can just pop in your head so unexpectedly, and it can bring you like right back down, and it could keep you stuck right there in that negative event for several hours, minutes, seconds, or even days. Faking a smile and pretending to be okay when you're drowning inside. You know, I alluded to this a couple of videos ago when I'm at my second job, okay, and I'm on my route, and people are asking me, they say, "Hey, how are you doing?" "Fine." "Good." Just like that. Just like that. They don't ask questions. They don't ask questions. They ask you how you doing. You say fine. They're like, "Good." Okay. Doing good. But I do remember one time, and no, I'm not talking about the time at Rose College. Okay. I've already told you all about that. There was a time where some other customer noticed. I was on a route, and they asked me, every time you come in here, you look so serious. Okay. So I don't know if she was saying that out of sarcasm or she was saying that because she was being real serious. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell. But yeah, faking a smile and pretending to be okay when you're drowning inside. Trying to uphold your work, school demands while battling symptoms of worthlessness, fatigue, and numbness, on top of normal for fatigue. And you get normal for fatigue and depression fatigue, and they kind of just merge all into one, and it's like a tight grip. It's like a tight grip that not even a good night's sleep can even solve. Okay. And you have to work so hard because it's just stuck. Then it's like little by little by little by little by little by little. And it can take anywhere from several hours, several weeks, or even months. Depression, numbness, depression, exhaustion, can't be solved by a good night's sleep, okay? And I've dealt with this before. You all who have watched this video, you all who are watching this video, are pretty sure you've dealt with it before, where it feels like you just don't want to do anything. You just feel so useless, so worthless. And you're battling thoughts in your head. That you can't even do simple things like taking a shower or go get to bed. You can't do normal things like that, simple things. And so depression, tiredness, it can definitely take your toll on you. You know, it can definitely take its toll. But yeah, so I know a couple of things that help me out. Meditation. You know, I'm still meditation. No, I don't want to be thinking about what I did at 3 o'clock in the afternoon while it's 7 o'clock in the evening. I don't want to be thinking about that. So meditation helps with that. It has helped me kick my day to the curb and leave work in its proper place where it belongs. Work. Okay. So I'm pretty sure you all have your methods out there to counter that. And pretty sure the methods are pretty damn good. I bet. All right. Happy 4th of July to everyone out there. Hope you all have a wonderful, restful, peaceful day. Get some rest. Enjoy time with family. I am out of here.